Hello. Recently, a bunch of cybersecurity researchers found or figured out how to do the first practical SHA-1 collision attack.
Yep, and this was actually pretty interesting. So SHA-1, those of you who are a little curious, it's been there. It follows the NSA standards. It's been there for over 22 years now, and it is part of our cryptography libraries. Even IE, Google, they all use it to secure. It uses 160-bit encryption. The thing in this particular news item is that it has been on theory, on paper. A lot of cryptologists have kind of come out with theory-based collision course since I think 2005. But recently, 2017, they kind of proved it. They proved it with the help of Google. Google helped them with their cloud infrastructure to make it happen. It took over 2 years for the whole computerization to happen. There is some staggering numbers around it, which basically tells us that it took much more time, GPU time and CPU time, when it came down to literally going down there and cracking it.
It was like hundreds of years or something.
Yeah,
right?
so it was like something which was possible due to extra resources put in there, and the main, I would say, underlining effect, which or how they proved it, was by taking 2 PDF documents and using the same using SHA-1 hash from one to try to get into the other PDF document. So that it sounds so simple, but like getting that hash, getting it to kind of go through different I would say instances and different it is something like when you're cracking a password, right? So they did not go the brute force method, but they went their own shattered methodology which they followed. There's a document also on it. SHA-TTRED. So that's what they followed, and to basically crack that hash and try to get inside the other document in this case, and they used Google as a platform, which is very impressive, I would say. Those of you who are scared, Google is not using it. I think so. Microsoft Edge has stopped using it earlier this year, so they all kind of retired SHA-1 as part of their hashing. Cryptology hash. So, but otherwise, those who are still using it, should be kind of alarmed, because there are these hackers who have you need lots of money, resources to kind of run this kind of computization. But hackers have access to everything, right? They have access to infrastructure. Well, they have their own infrastructure. We did a lot of blogs on that one, right? And they kind of give it out for other users to kind of run their stuff on. But I think there's some interesting numbers which you should know down here, which I really wanted to share. That so this compute actually it took something like 25,000. It would have taken 25,000 years of CPU compute power, and then the first phase would have been 100 years of GPU compute power to finish, and the second phase 110 years of GPU power. So basically, that gives you a good understanding. That the amount of, if there was only one GPU or one CPU running at it, but they threw a lot of resources at it, and they could get a faster. Well, it took 2 years, but still.
They broke it up over like 8 servers in different clusters.
Yeah,
right?
so the different domains. So that's why they needed a big partner like Google, to leverage their infrastructure for their research purpose,
And Google researchers are doing a lot right now. It's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is really actually really phenomenal. It was something in the pipeline which everybody thought it's coming down, but then to have this happen, has really been a very big landmark for the cryptology industry, I would say sector, and also for anybody who is reliant on this encryption, SHA-1,
And they published a report and a blog, and we'll make sure to link to both of those below in the description section, so you can check them out for yourself.
Yeah.
And we're Cyber Training 365, online cybersecurity training platform. All the basic certifications, as well as some of our own, a little bit more up to date. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and just to add on, we have classes on cryptography and cryptology, which are part of our certification programs, and we are giving actually single certifications on cryptography also. So if you guys are interested a little bit more to understand what it is and how does it work and what are the different hashes and algorithms around there, give it a try.
Yeah, we'll link those in the comments as well.
You should do that. All right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.